Hello. Today what I want to do is give my opinion on what makes a good survival knife. Now, this is my opinion, what fits my needs and my mindset. I'm the type of person that my knife has to be able to carve a toothpick if I want to, and also take down an arm-sized tree if I need to, for a shelter building and so on. Something that quickly delimbs trees so I can use the brush for my shelter or my bedding. That's what my needs are, but everybody's needs are different. So it's going to determine what your needs are, what may be good for your area and good for yourself. Myself, there are many different styles. I like big knives. This one here is a good option. This one here is the Chris Kane survival tool, and it is a very good option. Now, it may be too big for a couple tasks, but it's all according on your skill set. This here will actually carve very, very fine curls as well. This piece of wood is kind of crappy, but if you take your time, it will do some nice feathers as well. So, it does that. It will do so much. This is designed that you can put the lanyard on like this, and you can grab it like that. Just like that. For skinning and such, you can use it like that. You can use it as a draw knife. It has many, many functions. So, this is a good option for me. And the reason why is because, like I've shown, you can do fine carving. A bigger blade takes more skill and more practice to get used to doing it, but I've used big blades all my life, so I don't have a problem with it. Now, what this does do for me is, you've seen, it can cut down some big wood rather quickly for gathering firewood, shelter building, and so on. Very important to me. You know, if this is going to be the tool that I carry into the woods. Got to be able to make shelter fast, got to be able to delimb trees, and so on fast. That is what makes a good survival knife for me. Now, for a long time, I carried this knife here. This one is the 52M by Schrade. I have built many shelters with this. I have done so much, and I've even carved toothpicks and spoons with this blade. Now, the same piece of wood, it cuts in through here, a little easier. But you still have the weight to chop. I have taken down trees, 3 inches round in diameter and such with this knife. So it's a great carry for me because it's lighter than the other one, and it can still delimb trees fast because of the length of the blade and the weight, and also take down trees, but very well balanced. I can carve fine tasks with it as well, so a great all-in-one tool option for myself. Now, the one I've been carrying is my design, the Survival Bush Point. I actually set this aside. I only use it very rarely now because my new favorite is my own design, and it was hard for me to put aside. I just take this out just because now, but my main knife, I'm going to show that to you now. So this here is the Survival Bush Point. Now, I have had Reptile Tool Works make me the Survival Bush Point design, and also they were selling them for a while, but this one here is made out of 01 tool steel, and Darren at Lone Forge Knives actually made me this one. It's a replica of the Survival Bush Point. I wanted a different steel and also my Carta handles. So he fixed me up, and this one here has been one of my favorite blades. The ones that I got made by Reptile Toolworks, I carried it for a long time, and I really like those blades too. They're made out of A36 carbon steel and work great. Everyone that had bought one that I've talked to loved them. But this one here I've loved because I made it into a spear point for drilling holes and such. Easy to make a bow drill set and so on, but it still has that weight and the length to delimb trees and also to chop. That's what I like about this. It's got a tapered tang here also, so it puts more weight out forward. So with the lanyard on, I can grab right back here and get that weight I need for chopping. Works amazing. So this one here has been my survival knife, and it's been one of my favorite. Why? Because I can carve a toothpick with it, you know, feather with it, and also chop. Very important. If I go out there and I had lost my kit, say I have 3 knives in my backpack, well, I'm in a canoe or something, roll over, I get to the shore, I only have the knife. You know, there's many scenarios where you may only have your belt knife. So having one that is a all-around good knife is what I carry, and that's what I prefer. Now let's talk about smaller knife options for survival. This one here has a ferro rod in the back. Makes a great fire starter as well as a knife. The smaller knives are great knives. I really enjoy them. Now, for carving and such, amazing how nice the thinner blades carve into wood. That is where these shine. Making little projects and so on that can help you in a survival situation. Great for skinning fish and game and so on. It's really good for light to medium duty tasks. You can take down a tree with this arm size. Now, the only way you can do that, chopping, it's not going to. Delimbing, it's not going to. You're going to take more time trying to chop with this to delimb. It's not going to. You might as well take a branch and just start hitting or whatever and knock the limbs off. Now you can take down a tree like I just mentioned, and what you would do is you'd put this on and baton it into and around the tree and beaver chew around it. It's going to take you time that you may not have. Very good option for many different tasks, medium to light duty, but for me, it's not my preferred survival knife. Reason why? I gotta be able to chop down a tree quick. I've got to be able to delimb quick because time may be a factor. So I want to be able to do that. So for me, I'd rather carry something that I can chop down a tree, gather my material for shelter and bedding quickly. So I need that style knife for myself. These smaller ones, great, and you can work around with them. They're a very good option, but my own preference for what I need, I'd rather have a larger knife. So you may agree with me or disagree, that is your choice. But for myself and my needs, I have to have a blade that I can chop, take down a 3-inch tree, delimb quickly to make a shelter and so on. Also prepare meals and carve a spoon or a toothpick if I need be. That is what makes a survival knife for me. You have your own opinions and such. The smaller knives, great backup knife for sure. But myself, I need the larger knives. Now the big knives, even a machete and such, if you have the skill to use it, you can do quite a bit. I have carved a spoon with the Chris Kane knife. So it's all determines on your own skill set and what you're used to. But I did this video just so it will make people think of what they need and what they may need, and make the knife choice what fits their needs and wants. I want to thank you for watching. Take care. All the best.